we know what's going to happen now, right? Those leads are going to go to the advertiser. The advertiser is going to do their thing. And then if everything happens the way we expect it to, if they convert the 3% on that sales conversion, we're going to be in business, right? Because remember we said $2.10, right? So the decision time here when we're evaluating this is, does this work? And we know to hit the 30% margins that, yeah, we could pay $2.10 a lead, right? And now we're getting leads for $2. So what happens here? We see that because the actual cost per lead for this mailer, based on the numbers they're telling us, is $2, well then our margin just went from 30% to 33%. See, that's the beauty of lead gen arbitrage, is if you can find media that converts really well versus what you're expecting it to convert at, that's where you can get into a place where your risk reward factor, you're taking risk on buying the leads, yet you might be able to make 50%, 70% if you find really good traffic. From the publisher's perspective, the affiliate, they don't want to take any risk. They just want to get paid. They tell you what the cost of their media is. They say, here's what I want you to pay. You pay them that. And at that point, now because of the risk that you've taken to pay them no matter what, if you make more money than what you're looking to make from your goal perspective, then bravo, you deserve it because you took a lot of risk. If it doesn't work, you're going to get run over. You're going to lose all that money. I mean, that's what's really exciting about the lead gen arbitrage side. You can work on really, really huge margins when you make something work. If we look at this, just to look at these numbers again, you get 100, you get 1 million emails that are sent, 10% open rate. You get 100 opens, 5% of those people are clicking, so you get 5,000 clicks. 20% of those people are converting into a lead, so you get 1,000 leads. You spent the 2,000. On our sales conversion, you get 30 sales. At 30 sales, times the $100 CPA, we know that we're making $3,000. At the $3,000, we just spent $2,000 to make $3,000. We just made $1,000. Our net revenue per lead is $1. Okay, so let me try to put this in perspective for you because this is just a test. The whole idea is that we test multiple partners, okay? And yeah, it worked. Now those numbers may not sound very big, but when you find something that works, you scale it, okay? This is just the test to see if it works. If that worked, they have another 19 million in their database. So, wow. Even if you just replicate that and all these numbers stay the same, that one affiliate could generate $20,000 in profit for you by just mailing to that database. You could do it $1 million at a clip. You could do more if you want more volume, if the partner wants more volume. Maybe the conversion rates go from 3% to 4%. If that happens, well, guess what, guys? If that happens, if we went from 3% to 4% here, that means that we would get 40 sales. At 40 sales, we would make $4,000 at the $100 CPA. At $4,000, we would make $2,000 in net profit. And if we scaled that and that held true for the 20 million, then we'd make $40,000 on that specific send to those 20 million people over a period of time. And keep this in mind, when you're mailing to these people, people make this mistake. If you mail to 1 million people, don't think you can't mail to them again. Okay? People don't just see things and buy things the first time. You got to get in front of their face. 10% open rate. That means that 900,000 people didn't even open the email that you now still have the ability to market to. Now, maybe they're just not interested. Maybe they're not a good audience to want to continue to market to. Or maybe they just didn't look at their email that day. The idea is that you want to just keep on doing it as long as it keeps backing out, you keep doing it. There's a lot of potential here. Only 5% actually clicked to see your offer. So of the 100,000 that opened the email, they saw the copy, the creative inside their email on their phone and their computer. They never saw your landing page. They didn't click. 95,000 of those people never saw your page. So now, of the 1 million people that you mail to, so we put things in perspective here, 900,095 people have not seen your landing page of the million. You guys see that? And you're still profitable. You're still making money. That's the power of online marketing, of lead generation arbitrage. So you have a ton of potential with this partner, ton of potential, right? It's not just like mail a million, get to 20 and it's done. That's not, no, you can continue to mail. You might have to tweak the creative, right? You might have to take a different angle to how you position it to get that click, to get that person to open the email. That comes down to the from line, the subject line, the copy on the ad creative inside the email. To get an open, you need to focus on the from line and the subject line. to get a click, you got to focus on the ad creative inside the email. That's optimizing, right? And then to increase your conversion rate, you got to work on your lead form. That's all stuff that you control before the advertiser on the back end, your kitchen renovation company, ever touches this lead. So is it worth a test? Yeah, I think we go for it. I think it's worth it. A test, it makes sense, it's scalable. Now, like I said, you got to compare apples to apples. I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Every single media buy has a value. Every one of them, right? It could be worth zero if it's really bad traffic, but somebody that's getting an email, they're not expecting that email today. You're sending an email to them, hoping that they see it, you pique their interest, they open it, they see the ad creative, they click it, land on your page. If somebody was going to go into Bing and search for home renovation, they've initiated that search. They're the ones that are saying, I need to renovate my kitchen. I'm interested. Search engine is powerful because of the intent of the consumer. They're the ones triggering the ad to show up on their page. They're searching for kitchen renovation. Now, that's a very different type of lead. The quality of that lead will be higher. Should be higher. I don't know if it will be, but it should be. It should convert higher. It should be valued at a higher rate. Hence why earlier when I was explaining to you on how you have your affiliate payouts and your media buy payouts, the media buy payout, which would be buying on Google, that the value to pay for kitchen renovation, that keyword, is likely expensive. You cannot make it work with the affiliate payout that they're willing to pay you. The $100 CPA, they likely might be able to pay you $500 CPA on a lead coming from your Bing search engine buys. Once you start getting into bed with an advertiser, start generating leads, those leads start converting, there's a delta there where that $100 CPA, you may not get paid $500 on a sale, but you might be able to get paid $200 on the sale if it's working for them. So if we go back here and we look at it, all these metrics can remain the same, but if we have 30 sales at $200 per sale, that's $6,000 in revenue. It still costs you the same amount of money to generate that same lead, those same sales of $2,000. So now you're making $4,000 by just getting an increase in payout because you're showing them that you're driving good, high quality traffic. So you got to figure out what the value of that media is to you. And when you do, it gives you leverage. You're driving traffic to an advertiser. You're doing it on a lead basis where you're sending them leads. You're not charging them for leads. You're only charging them when a sale happens. There's not much risk for the advertiser. And if you're able to do it where you scale it, these guys who are paying out on a sale, it's hard to get scale from affiliates on a cost per sale. Most people don't want to go and market a cost per sale offer unless they know that it's going to convert, because there's too much risk for them on the front end. You know, there are ways to do it, right? You got to take some risk. You got to buy some media, you got to wait and see what the conversion rates are, all those numbers are, right? Lead conversion rate, sales conversion rate, backing it out to what the cost of the media is versus what the revenue is that you're making on a revenue per lead basis, right? We're going over all that. So there's a lot of things that need to happen, but most people don't want to go through all this, right? It's a lot. You know, you might feel like, holy cow, like crazy. Go over this video 25 times. Listen to the podcast 25 times. Take out a notebook. Start writing down each piece. Pause it after each step. Pause it. Write the numbers so that you understand every step that needs to be taken so that you can do this.